Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a little unboxing video for you all. As you can see, I have the Forest of Enchantment tarot with me. It just got delivered to me today, and this is something which I'm planning to use for my daily readings for myself for the month of February. For the longest time I was looking for a new tarot deck to begin the month of February with, but I just couldn't find one. Now, of course, I didn't need to get a new deck, but the thing is, I got married in the month of December, and so from December up until now, I was on sort of a break. I was on sort of a tarot break, and I just couldn't get into tarot. There was so much happening in my life, there were so many things happening in my life, and the whole adjustment, honeymoon period, and family, new family, and everything. And all that ended up stopping my daily tarot practices. So I knew I missed tarot, I missed practicing tarot every day in my life. So I knew that I had to get a new tarot deck to start the journey with. It just felt fitting because I got married. So now I have started a new phase of my life, and I just wanted to restart the journey. I just wanted to restart the tarot journey with a new tarot deck. So that's the reason why I wanted to get a new tarot deck for the month of Feb. Now, I had a lot of tarot decks which were on my list, like as any tarot enthusiast. And since I also do client readings, I like having multiple selections of decks to read from because not everyone's energies equate. Not everyone's energies vibe with all the deck. Some decks call out for certain people and vice versa. Some people also request for certain decks. So I see decks as a sort of investment, but also I have a deep love for tarot and I love exploring new tarot decks. But we're straying away from the topic at hand. The thing is, I had a lot of tarot decks on my list, but as fate could have it, I didn't get like all the decks which I wanted. Like most of the decks which I wanted were out of stock, or they would take too long to reach me, and they would reach me much later in the year or something. Somewhere like some had to be imported internationally, and most of the decks which I wanted, they were out of stock. And finally it came down to this tarot deck or the Witch's tarot deck. And as I said, fate sort of sent this tarot to me since this was the only tarot deck which could have been delivered to me before the 1st of Feb. So yeah, I went ahead and ordered this, and this arrived today on the 31st of Jan, which is when I'm recording this. I don't know when this video will go up because I've been kind of lazy in producing content for my channel. But yeah, I plan to put it up as soon as possible. Anyway, so that was a little story. Now let's get on with the unboxing. So I just wanted to do an unboxing with y'all. I mean, I know there are tons of unboxings and all, but this is me sharing my journey here on YouTube, and this is just something which I wanted to do. So thank you for joining. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening me blab on for a while about this, about my decision and everything. Okay, it means the world to me. Okay, without further ado, let's get into the deck. As you can see, it has a magnetic closure. I love that. Okay, so this retails for ouch. Hadn't planned that, obviously. Okay, so the back of this says the forest beckons, and there'll be a lot of timestamp in the description for the actual unboxing, actual card unveiling thingy, where I actually go through all the cards. So if you want to skip all the intro, you can just click on this timestamp and it will take you right to where I actually start going through the cards. Okay, so yeah. So the back of this deck says, the forest beckons, alive with mystery and wisdom. Love that. Once you step into the enchanted forest, your life and your spirit will never be the same. The woods are alive with magic, wise ancient trees, glowing blossoms, crystal caves, and forbidding thickets of thorns. Have you met Here you will meet witches and wizards, fairies and elves, birds and bees, both earthly and otherworldly, ghosts and shapeshifters, dancing princesses, and sad old knights. In the forest of enchantment, you may seek your fortune, quest for success, and live happily ever after. I love that. This looks and feels so magical, and obviously, it is. Oh, look how pretty! It is the Forest of Enchantment tarot. So as you can see, it has a nice little ribbon, which I love. There is this really thick book, and this deck is from Llewellyn. I hope I'm pronouncing the name correct. And I love their decks. I love and adore their decks because the books they give are usually like so amazing. And as always, Llewellyn didn't disappoint this time either. Llewellyn. I hope I'm pronouncing it correct. Okay, so it's a full color book. Oh, this is gorgeous. I love it. Okay, so it is by Linnea Weatherstone. The Forest of Enchantment is both welcoming and forbidding, beautiful and bewildering. Bewildering. It is where you seek your fortune or your own true nature, place of delight and a place of grim despair. Follow the white heart and begin your adventure. Oh, it's beautiful. Look at how beautiful this is. Okay, there's a little bit about Linnea Weatherstone and Marilla Alwood, who is actually the illustrator of this deck, if I'm not wrong. Okay, so yeah, Linnea Weatherstone has been working with the tarot for nearly half a century. She is the author of Mystical Cats Tarot, Victorian Fairy Tarot, and Tending Brigade's Flame, as well as her own Full Moon Dreams Tarot Circle collage deck, a favorite among collectors. Linnea is a priestess, teacher, writer, and a jewelsmith. She lives in Portland, Oregon, with her cats Thomas McTavish and Yaspo something. So sorry for butchering that name, but I love cats, and I have tons of cats myself. Heard little info which you didn't need. Marilla Alwood has worked with many authors and publishers around the world, illustrating books on subjects including natural history, healing, ancient history, folklore, fantasy, and magical traditions. Marilla is a member of the Royal Miniature Society and exhibits her paintings at the annual exhibition in London. The original paintings for this tarot deck are only slightly bigger than the cards themselves. She lives in rural Suffolk, England. Your path through the enchanted forest. It's beautifully done, guys. I love the book. It's beautiful. Acknowledgement, introduction. Ah, this guy. The forest journey, major arcana, Karen, feeding your deck. This is interesting because I have never read about feeding decks before. We'll see. Minor arcana cards. Best way to learn tarot. Do I have to? Okay, interesting. How to use your cards. A closer look. Shuffling and stirring. The forest journey. The white heart. Ooh, this must be the fool. This is so gorgeous. Magician. Okay, as you can see, there's this picture and there's a little description of that card. So it is good because I mean, I don't usually open the book and I like to read based on my intuition, but sometimes I like to come back to them. Okay, so yeah, so that was the book. There's a bit of a space for you where you can journal and write your own thoughts and findings about this deck, because when I work with the deck we find that there are some things which we had not realized about some cards before, had not thought about those cards before, which is great. So it's always great to have some space where you can write your findings down. Well, I don't usually do that, but it's great. And I do know people who do that. Okay, so if only I could open it. How does it open? Okay, I mean, I get why they cover those things, the cards with the plastic, but also at the same time, I hate opening them. Okay, I think there's a little strip or something. Yeah. Oh, okay. This is good. Because definitely helpful. Otherwise, you saw me trying to. Guy, the cards feel. They're thin. Okay, yeah, they're very thin. Are they thinner than the other Llewellyn decks which I own? I guess so. I have one right here on hand. Let me just grab it and check. Just give me a minute. Okay, so I have my Everyday Witch tarot deck here, and as you can see that this box opens in a very similar fashion, and it has a primitive clasp and the same thing going on inside. Okay, so by the way, I love this deck. I love the energy of this deck. The card size is the same. Is the thickness the same? Yeah, I guess so. Actually, now this actually feels thinner than this, so I guess this is a little thicker than this one. But well, I'm glad I could do that test. And I have used this deck quite extensively. I mean, and it has not worn as much as I thought it would, so I'm a fan. I love it. Also, the energy, just love. Okay, so getting back to our deck at hand. So this is the Enchanted Forest tarot. Oh, and look how pretty. It has a little swan. Oh, and you can see this one has a crown in the reflection. This is beautiful. This gorgeous art. Okay, I'm going to put the box aside. Yeah. And I'm going to put the book on this side. Yeah. Okay. So as you can see, the back of this card is stunning. I know there's a little bit of reflection which is happening due to the light, but it is gorgeous. The card is thin, but I'm sure it's going to be fine. Okay, so first we have the White Heart, the Fool, the Enchanter or the Magician, the Wise Woman, the Priest, the High Priestess, gorgeous art, Green Mother or the Empress. I can see that the names have been changed in almost all the cards, so I guess that's a thing. The Forest Lord, and I think this is, yeah, this is the Emperor. Ooh, okay, the oldest one. This has to be the Hierophant. The Lovers. This is cute. The Fairy Wind for the Chariot. Interesting. It's a pretty image. Strength. This is beautiful. I love that this woman, she has white hair and she also appears to have some wrinkles on her face, because usually like they show such young people on the cards. So I love that this deck has some age diversity, and I love that it especially comes in the strength card, because sometimes experience gives you that strength, right? I'm not saying you necessarily need to be old in order to be wise, or you need to age up, but just saying The Hermit for a squirrel. Interesting. Ah, this is the wheel. The Wheel of Fortune. The Enchanter's Wheel. The Suspension for the Hangman. I mean, it could be a little difficult for a beginner to get into this deck or system, but once you know the names, once you know which card is which, I'm sure it's gonna be fine. But I'm not saying that a beginner cannot learn with this deck. I'm sure they can. So that was the Death card, the Forge for the Temperance. Yeah, my head was going to art because I learned with the thought system. So yeah, you can basically learn with any system. There is no the system. Whatever feels you feel called to, you should. The Liar for the Devil. Ooh, I love that. This is beautiful. Oh wow. Because obviously, right? I mean, you don't always need a devil in horns with horns and clawed feet and stuff, and shackles. Like lies can tie you down. Like lies, we lie to ourselves or the lies to us. So that's a very very apt word for the devil card. The Folly for the Tower. Interesting. Starlight for the Star card is beautiful. I love how well it has been done. Sorry. Moonlight for the Moon card. It's beautiful. Sunlight for the Sun card. I mean, isn't it? The Council of Animals for Judgment. Interesting. I would like to read the book's description of this card because it's a new take. The Wide World for the World card. I love. Also, I think it's the same heart which was in the beginning. The Fool card. Yeah, and it has made the journey and now it's here. The Wide World. I love when they do this thing with the Fool card and the World card where they kind of continue the story. So you know, like, I just love, like, small things like that. Ace of Spells. Looks like wands to me. So, give me a second. Yeah, I think they have changed the name of the suits as well, and we have all the aces together, so that's good. So Ace of Spells, I'm sure it's wands. Yeah, because there is this, what is it called, uh dragon kind of thingy, but I was thinking of another name anyway. Yeah, dragon, whole firing, lighting this up. So yeah, Ace of Spells, so spells must be wands. Ah, Ace of Visions, this is the same image which was on this box. This, yeah, yeah. Ace of Visions, this must be cups. I love it. I love that how in her image that she's wearing this crown, because sometimes you have to see it in order to be it, right? Manifestation. Art of Ace of Challenges. Sorry. Yeah, so this must be swords, because challenges on swords can be challenges. Not necessarily, but like I mean, if anyone is naming a suit called Challenges, I'm sure they would name the sword as Challenges and not Pentacles or something. Ace of Boons. So this must be Pentacles. Ace of Boons. It's pretty. It's cute. I love the frog. It looks like a happy frog. Two of Spills. Yeah, definitely the ones. There is those two ones, the two directions. What do you do with those two? Love that. Two of Cups. Two of Visions. I love it. Two of Challenges. Interesting. Two of Boons. Yeah, definitely Pentacles. There's that balancing thing which is happening. Ooh, but there's the stroll under the bridge. Ooh, nice. Three of spells, Three of Wands. This is actually interesting. And it's a very different depiction of the Three of Wands, because with the three, you usually see a ship coming or something. But here, they're sending out these candles in the coconut shells. Again, another card I would love to read. Three of Visions, Three Bears. Oh, look how cute. Three of Challenges. Oh, damn. It's really, really interesting. And I love that it's not the typical heart and the three arrows through the heart situation. I mean, you can sort of get the same vibe. You can get the idea from it, because there is this man and this woman who are holding hands, and this guy looks really sad. So you can take it in a lot of ways. But yeah, this is interesting. Definitely heartbreak. Three of Boons, so that collaboration thing happening. Four of Wands, there's a celebration happening. How cute. Four of Visions, same. You're not seeing what's right in front of you. Daydreaming. Four of Challenges. Beautiful tree. Four of Boons. Four of Pentacles. Yeah, so you definitely get that hoarding energy from this, like spine. That, and I'm not gonna share kind of a thing. Five of Wands. Oh yeah, salamander is the word which I was thinking about. That was not a salamander, that was a dragon. But yeah, interesting. Five of Visions, Five of Cups. Oh, interesting. Five of Swords. Love the expression on the face. Five of Boons, or the Five of Pentacles. Six of Wands. So there is this show which is happening, and people actually appreciating that, people loving that. Six of Cups. Oh, daydreaming, nostalgia, reading a book, childhood. Love that. I love how the energy of this card. Six of Challenges. It's interesting because this is a very different perspective, because usually you see a woman on a boat being rowed out of a place, riding out of a place, or being taken out of a place. But yeah, here she is perched on a branch, perched on a tree. Like, how long is she going to stay up there? It raises a lot of questions. So I'm sure this is going to give some very interesting reads when they show up in the cards. Like, the beating is very, very different from the typical Six of Swords kind of thing. Six of Boons, or Six of Pentacles. So there is that plenty, the sharing of warmth, the sharing of space, which is happening here. So this definitely follows the same kind of system as the Rider-Waite. I am liking the cards so far. I don't have any complaints. Seven of Spells, or Seven of Wands. So there is a dragon, and the dwarves trying to control the dragon or tame the dragon. But is the dragon controlled or tamed? I guess not. I mean, I hope not. Seven of Cups. Choices. Seven of Challenges. Ooh, thievery. Seven of Pentacles. What is this about? This is interesting because there are like a lot of shut doors. So again, I'm curious to read the author's perspective on this particular card. Eight of Wands. So you see that movement, that force, that precision, but it's all coming on your face, like it's on the face. You cannot ignore it. Nice. Eight of Cups. There's a very haunted feel to this card. So again, definitely I would like to read the author's version of the Eight of Swords, so you can see that closing of eyes, that blinding, shackling themselves, thinking they're stuck kind of a thing, situation happening even there. Eight of Pentacles, so that hard work happening, some craft is being honed, some craft is being practiced. Nine of Wands, this is cute. Wow, I don't know, this gives me such beautiful feeling. I mean, I don't know if it's supposed to evoke those feelings, but it feels magical. It feels like the moment when someone has decided that yes, this is what I'm going to pursue. It feels like someone taking their purpose, taking control of their life, taking control of their purpose. Like, yes, I'm in charge of my life and I'm going to decide where it goes, kind of a thing. I don't know, I'm getting very different feel from this card. I definitely love it. I guess love might be a little bit of a strong word, but I love it. I do love it, sorry. Okay, Nine of Cups. There's the wishing well. Yeah, and there's this coin going in. So whatever I wish for, this is the card of manifestations, right? Whatever you're wishing, Nine of Swords, definitely that nightmare kind of element to it. One person is hiding and there are all these animals. Now you don't know whether they are real or they are perceived. But interesting. Nine of Pentacles. So yeah, definitely that influence happening. There is this bird. Just generally gives a very happy feel, right? Ten of Wands. So this is a chaos. Someone's crying. Some people look like they're bickering or something. Huh. Interesting. Definitely. Ten of Visions. Ten of Cups. There's that family. A unicorn family. Oh, isn't this cute? Ten of Swords. So definitely that being stuck down, wondering what to do next, feeling stuck about something, about a situation. Ten of Pentacles, so there is that plenty, the harvest thing which is happening. You're sharing that with your family. I love it. Child of Spells, so child must be the pages. Child of Spells, so child of Page of Wands, Page of Cups, Page of Swords, Page of Pentacles, Seeker, so this must be the Knight, the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Cups. Oh, such a beautiful card. The artwork on these cards: Knight of Swords, Knight of Pentacles. Interesting. Queen of Wands. So you see that creativity, that weaving happening here. Lovely. Queen of Cups. Queen of Swords, looking regal and deadly. And crisp. Love it. Queen of Pentacles. King of Cups. Wait, I think I missed, yeah. The King of Wands. This is weird. The King of Cups. I mean, why is it a fish? King of Swords. And the King of Pentacles. Okay, so those were the cards. I definitely love the imagery. I love the artist. I love the art. And so far, it definitely feels like the right buy for the month of February for me, because I love my Februaries to be magical and whimsical. The forest is usually my theme for August, but I guess it was just meant to come to this year and now. So that's something. Shuffles well. The cards are thin, the cards feel thin, but I'm sure it's gonna be fine. Like, I'm not gonna worry about it too much because Llewellyn decks have held up for me. Even in the past, the Green Mother. Oh, you got the Emperor. We got the Empress. Okay, so let's read what the book says about her. Okay, the Green Mother. Come sit by the feet of the Green Mother and be sheltered by her love. She is the creative source who brings life energy to the forest of the forest to fruition and birth, and she is the nurturer who welcomes newborns with her blessing kiss. She encourages the curiosity of her own precious green child, instilling a sense of wonder at the infinite variety of earthly delights. The little one clings to Mama for now, but grows braver as she learns that nature is her friend. The Green Mother shows us how we each are a part of the natural world, like the trees and the brooks and the cuckoo's song. She teaches us to love ourselves as a part of her creation. The Green Mother is the embodiment of feminine power. She represents sexuality, the world of the senses, and unconditional love. She is the essence of fertility. Call upon her when you need an increase in earthly support, a creative push, healing, or comforting care. The Green Mother wants you to remember you nourish that what you nourish is what will grow. So pay attention to where you put your energy. Meaning at a glance, feminine power, unconditional love, nature's bounty, generosity, fertility, and motherhood, beauty. A closer look, the Green Mother has wild currants, a symbol of fertility, entwined in her hair. This is gorgeous. So yeah, that was it, and this is a deck which I'm going to use for the month of February. So far, I love the message that she has left us for the month of February, and it's about nurturing and self-love, which is very much in theme with February, right? So yeah, this was it. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you the next time. Bye. Oh, and I forgot to mention the fact that these cards are borderless, and I just love that. I love borderless tarot, so that's just another plus. So yeah, let me know if you already own this deck, if you're already using this deck, how you're using this deck, for what sort of practices you're using this deck, and or if you don't have the deck, are you going to buy the deck? So yeah, until next time, bye. Thank you for watching.